Miss
can't even.
Barth, Miss Barth,
He's out in RV
please
to us. And we're not
stop
even allowed to live
talking,
with
Miss
him.
Barth. Cause number 41E2601430, Tamara Widener versus Kristen Stedham, William Barta.
This is Tamara, Your Honor.
Yeah, here he is. William's on his way.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I remember you all from last week.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. So did you move?
We just finished. I spoke to Mr. Charles and let him know that we would be outside those gates, outside that gate by the time it was Zoom court. So everything's outside the gate as of right now. He said that was fine. He was trusting us as long as it was outside the gate. I'm sorry, I didn't get to speak to Miss Tammy. My phone was about to die. But I'm now informed though that Mr. Charles is actually the new owner of the property. That's why we drove by and we spoke to him.
But the process of him taking back over the land has not gone through yet. However, the agreement was y'all to be out last night. Y'all were not out last night. And I'm asking the courts to go ahead and put the eviction on the record because of all the stress that I've had to go through. And I still have to get safety and the constables out here to make sure that no one is on the property.
To be out by the 7th, we're out by the 7th. And actually, 2 to 4 days ago, the property has been transferred to him. And I don't have your phone number. My phone broke. So if I could have contacted you, I would have. Miss Judith apparently has been sick. So she was out of pocket. So I had no way of getting your phone number.
Okay.
But we
So Miss Tamara, are you out there right now on the property?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is everybody off of the property? Or out of
I'm
there?
at the next door neighbors. I have not walked back there. Mr. Malvin drove by there, and as of 8:30, they were not out of the property yet. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with their stuff just at the front of the gate, ma'am. They've had 30 days to move everything off, and they're still out there. So,
well,
I
we
mean,
technically
what-
didn't have to acknowledge the 30 days, so we weren't arguing with that. We were getting that because we're not trying to argue with you. And
how long is it going to take them to remove their stuff? Because I have a cleanup crew coming out, and I'm going to clean up the property with.
So I needed to come and charge it because you cut off the electricity, the utilities 3 months ago, which I did nothing about. So there has to be a little leeway and a little wiggle room. I know that you're frustrated with the situation. However, what happened in regards to the property and your husband is not our fault. And we've been more than willing to work with you, Miss Tammy, and you all know that.
You all should have been out.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. However, with the rain, it was hard to move everything out. And unfortunately, I was ill. I do apologize. I suffered from manic depression and I had a spot of depression. So my husband was moving everything out. That is my fault. That's not an excuse. But yes, ma'am, we were.
Your Honor, how long do I have to wait in order for their stuff to be removed from the front of the property? Because I'm going to throw it in the
Hey,
roll-off.
hold on 1 second. Everyone stop. Miss Barth, when are you moving that stuff out?
As soon as I'm done with Zoom court, because I needed to come to the Mexican restaurant to charge my phone, so I didn't miss it. I will head back to the spot, the property, which is about a 2-minute walk, and we will move everything to the next door neighbor. It's outside of the gate by the street, which is public property.
But when are you going to move it out of the neighborhood? Like, where are you going? Do you have a plan?
No, we don't have a plan. This was supposed to be, outreach never came and spoke with us. Haven for Hope is at capacity. The women are sleeping on the floor. They're not even taking new members right now. I didn't even get the letter in the mail. Somebody checked the mail and threw the letter. I didn't get it until this morning, actually. I found it on the floor wet. But I'm from this area. I live in this area. I used to have a house just right down the road on Rigsby on Christian. My kids go to school here and everything. This homelessness is just a temporary thing. This is not us.
Your Honor.
No, don't. Leave it alone. It's fine. She'll do what's best.
Okay. So do you have a truck? Do you have any kind of friends that are going to help you move this stuff?
I've contacted 3 people, but my phone was about to die. So as soon as we are off of Zoom court and I walk back to ensure that one way or another, I'm going to keep moving our stuff. It's in shopping carts and we can pull 3 at a time. There's 6 out there.
But
We
where are
can
you taking this? I mean, where are you taking it?
We're not sure at this point. We can probably keep a couple at the next door neighbor, which is our friend we've known for years. he had no problem storing some of our stuff for us so it doesn't get trashed. And then I will also call my son's father. I've called 2 other people, they're unavailable, and see if he can help. Where we're going to go, I don't know, Your Honor. If I had another place to go, I most definitely would, because this is not the life.
And where's your family? Do you have family anywhere? Do you have family?
Way before my birthday, the year before last. My dad passed away 3 months later, and that's the only family I had.
You don't have any siblings or anywhere that you can go?
I have one half brother who does not speak to me because my mother disowns me. Because I
Okay.
still live and speak with my father. So when my father and my stepmother passed away this past year, I don't have anybody.
All right.
My biggest supporter is actually my son's
What all
father.
do you have to get off of the property?
Everything's off of the property. Everything of ours is off the property and in shopping carts and outside the gate.
What I'm going to do is reset this for the morning because I'm here in the morning. I want all that stuff away from Miss Tamara's property, from her fence line, from the front of her house, from everything. I want it out, off.
So we're not even allowed to store it at the neighbors, which is our friend, John.
If he wants to put it in his garage or whatever, but you can't have it, you know, I mean, they
Yes,
can
ma'am.
code,
Yes,
they
ma'am.
can call code compliance and they can go and
That's
throw it
what's
all in the
already
trash.
happening, Your Honor. Their code compliance is threatening to fine me $25,000
That's
already.
because we're not even
It
supposed to
can't
be
sit out in front of the property.
It has been
Yeah,
put
you
a
can't
lease
have,
on.
Miss
can't even-
Barth, Miss Barth.
Leased out an RV
Please
to us, and we're
stop
not even allowed to
talking,
live in
Miss
it.
Barth. You cannot have your stuff even outside the gate. That is a nuisance. She can get fined. You need to have it removed. So I'm going to reset this for tomorrow. It needs to be removed, either put in someone's house, garage, storage, whatever, but it cannot be out front. I don't want it anywhere near Miss Tamara's house at all, because she's going to get fined. You have until tomorrow to figure it out. If not, then you are going to have an eviction, and she can do other things criminally as well. So you need to get this off of her property.
And then
That
I
means the
understand
front
that
of her
you're going
gate.
into
That
the other
means not
options
even
as well.
in front of her gate. Otherwise, it can be thrown in the trash. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, it's going to be reset for 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone
Yes,
could be
you
on
need to-
Zoom.
you need to
And Miss
follow.
Tamara, I want to
Okay,
see,
yeah, I'm gonna
you know,
file those
I want to
things.
see that it's moved away from all of your property, your fence line.
Okay.
It's not there any longer.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to go get the gate lock now and put the gate lock with no trespassing signs right now.
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
You
All
have
right,
to
well,
pay
we'll
for
just
it.
recall this for the morning and I'll keep it on my desk.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
go ahead and follow
Thank
her.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have two of them, cause number 41E2601430. Tamara Widener. Okay, Miss Tamara, I see you, versus Kristen Stantham and William Barta. Are they here? They're always on Zoom. I don't see them. Is anyone in the waiting room? Okay. All right. All right, Miss Tamara, what happened?
So SAPD did come out yesterday so we can put the locks on the gate. They said that they don't see any camps like they did, so they did leave. They did leave some stuff outside the gate, like a shopping cart, a big white container, a bathroom chair, and ice chest, but I can move that back onto the property and just throw it in the roll off when it comes. As of right now, I talked to Mike from Safe, or Michael from Safe, and he said that normally after evictions, the constables come in and they do a sweep, make sure that everybody's gone, and then it gets finalized. But then SAPD also told me that if they have a written of possession, I believe that's what it's called, from you, showing that they have been evicted, they're not supposed to be on the property, then they can take it over from there. But they looked yesterday in the records to see if there was an eviction on there, but they didn't find an eviction in the records, so.
We don't have an eviction yet because I did reset it for today. We didn't do it yesterday, remember? Because I wanted to make sure that they were out of there.
Right, that's
And,
what I told them. You had to finalize it.
Yes. So since they're not here, they knew to be here and they're always here on Zoom.
Mhm.
We're going to, it'll be a default. And how much were they paying rent? I can't remember. Or
No,
did your
ma'am.
husband just allow them to stay there? Okay.
Right, they were supposed to be helping him and, um,
Clean the property.
clean the property or,
Okay. Miss Tamara?
yes, I'm sorry, a call came through and knocked me out.
Okay, it's okay. We're reprinting the judgment, but okay, so there was no rent. And if you were going to, because I have to put some type of monetary something for the appeal bond. So if you were going to rent that to somebody else, or what should the appeal bond be?
Okay, so they were staying in a little work shed that we had. If I was to rent that out, I would probably have rented it for about $500.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Christie's reprinting the judgment,
Mhm.
and then we'll get that judgment done. Now, they will have 5 days to appeal, just so you know. So
Okay.
you'll need to call the court in in the 6th day just to see if they've appealed.
Okay. So I know you can't give legal advice, but, and you can just say I can't say anything or not. After I get the final appeal, I have the final decision, if there's anybody on my property at that point, them or anybody else, then SAPD would be able to remove them at that point after the 5 days.
You still have something else to do, so I can't
Okay.
tell you, but when you call for the 5 days to see if they've appealed, talk to the clerks.
Okay, fair enough.
And Christie's printing it out right now so I can get that done. And thank you all for your patience. This was just very, very, it's been going on for a while. I wanted to get it closed.
Yeah. It's been quite devastating, that's for sure.
I know, Miss Tamara, I'm so sorry.